DisclosureATL, where we give you facts on current events that are going on in our culture. We give our opinions based on those facts. I am your host, Blake Hendricks, and today, the guest star.
It's your boy Doc Jones in the motherfucking building. You can follow me at Illish Free.
Yes. Tyree, you can follow me at wavy_8_works. See it on the hat.
Huh? Oh shit, my fault. It's Malik. You can follow me on IG. She_loves me.
Yeah, it's your boy Kamal. You can follow me, Life of Kamal, on Instagram. Anything else? Nothing better.
Yo, so the past couple weeks we've been talking about Black Lives Matter, racial oppression in America, and companies have finally caught on and started saying that Black Lives Matter. Bruh. I want to get right to it with this. Do you feel like Black lives actually matter to companies, or is it the clout that comes along with saying that phrase right now?
I'm gonna start off by just saying I think it's the phrase, and I think it's the clout based on the actions that I've seen, and if it's a trend, I think people gonna go with the trend, and especially if you're a large company and you don't want to lose money, you want to go with the trend. Right. That you're gonna support whatever is going on. If it's, I'm gonna take it. I was about to say something, but I don't know. Go ahead. What? I was about to say something, but I don't want to say nothing.
Speak your mind, brother.
All right, I mean, what I'm saying is when the LGBTQRSTV joint was going on, all the companies was hopping on it, right? Every company was like, we love y'all, come
Rainbows
to us.
Everywhere.
Right, you got rainbow streets, rainbow this, rainbow, now you gonna have black things everywhere. You go to the drive-thru, they don't even want to talk to you back because you black. You like, oh shit, I'm getting the best service. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? I'm in the store. She's like, "Oh, do you need something?" So
you're saying like we should, take advantage of the clout as an African American human being?
Man, I walk in the store. She's like, "Oh, do you need?" I'm like, "Now that I think about it,
I'll take some extra napkins."
Yeah, do you guys have water in here? I've been, just walking around.
Have y'all felt like people have treated you different since Black Lives Matter has been prevalent?
A little bit.
I mean, I got a story. I got a flat tire on what I think it was Monday or Sunday or some shit like that. And two cars stopped and helped me and was like, yeah, we gonna take you to the tire shop. We got you, everything like that. I was like, for me?
They were black?
No. This was white people.
Okay.
I was like, me
and Kaylin were in the grocery store. In the grocery store, and this lady was just all in our conversation, and she just jumped in and just was happy as hell. I was like, okay. Hi, nice to meet you.
What was y'all discussing though?
We was talking about how Kaylin didn't like coconut, and she was like, "You don't like coconut?" And she was like,
"Do shit like that,
She was like, she was reaching.
That's a known thing, though.
She was reaching. She was across the grocery store. It wasn't no. It was new for me.
I got you.
Hey, I'm saying, just go ahead and milk that cow. You feel me?
I mean, you got companies like Aunt Jemima taking away their whole mascot. Man. It was using a black stereotypical person as a mascot, just like the Native Americans have been treated for the past, since they've been, typically eliminated from the American culture. But
man, I'm kind of hurt about the Aunt Jemima though. I'm not gonna lie.
Why are you hurt about?
Because I just bought Aunt Jemima's syrup the day before they made that announcement. I'm not gonna lie.
I got 3 things at Aunt Jemima syrup.
They are
two things of the light syrup right now and the butter flavor.
See, it's fire. Now they're gonna put a whole different face on it.
That might be something serious. You might want to save that package.
I gotta use that syrup.
I'm mixed though. Who's gonna be the mascot now?
Right.
They
just gotta get rid of it altogether. I'm not gonna lie.
They're gonna change the name.
I say still keep the same black lady on there.
That's a very racist.
It's pretty racist.
I knew that. I knew that for a while.
Yeah,
but
I felt iffy on it. It was good though. I still bought it, but I was iffy on it.
Did Aunt Jemima actually do the syrup or what?
I'm not sure she's
she was just a mascot.
She is a real person. It's a representation, and during the blackface.
And she was a
slave era. Yeah.
So I'm like, did she make the syrup?
I'm sure.
I'm sure it's a white woman or a white person.
She probably cooked breakfast for the family.
That marketed that. That's what typically happens.
Sense.
But Pepsi owns Aunt Jemima, so
I guess
it's definitely ran by white people.
They don't want to lose money. That's what it is. These people don't want to lose money. I feel like as black people though, we should still make sure that we're focusing on what we got to focus on, because it's a little bit of a distraction, because it's like they're giving us attention, like, hey, come still buy from us.
Right.
And it's like, no, we still need to, it's okay to
change
do that, but
systematic oppression.
yeah, we still need to focus on the
system.
main goal and build our own.
But I still feel like that with the Aunt Jemima situation, right? Like, that is a blatant showcase of racism that we just been feeding into for so long, and a lot of people didn't know. So now it's like the time where now, oh, this been some racist shit for how long? Even though I love fucking the syrup, it's like, nah, y'all really have been crossing the line and really being racist. And
I love Uncle Ben's rice, but come on, we already know.
I stopped buying them.
I didn't know though. I still buy
either.
Uncle Ben. I got it in my house right now.
Rid of Uncle Ben and that Aunt Jemima, boy.
I did not know that. I'm lost right now. Like,
nah, I ain't know Aunt Jemima was racist.
I mean, do y'all feel like it's really because of the shift and change in American culture, or is it all dealing with money and we just gotta take
I feel like it's a little bit of both.
It's money.
I feel like it's both.
Look, man, they looking for another black mascot. Yo, I'm here.
Oh my
for
God.
syrup.
Bruh.
Here.
You about to be in a Popeyes commercial.
You know what I'm saying? Put me on something.
I mean, look, black people sell. Our culture sells.
Facts.
Our culture sells like crazy.
So, you know, I mean,
What white do you know that sells other than Tony Hawk Pro Skater?
No, they sell. White people are the main culture in America.
With
What do you mean they don't
what
sell?
sell? You're not telling me nothing.
no, we put.
Oh, you go to Walmart every day?
What in Walmart?
I don't know. I fuck with the Walmart, bro.
Everything in Walmart. Gerber baby. Gerber baby.
But there's a black kid.
I
on
was a
Gerber
Gerber
The
baby,
great
too.
value.
It started with the little white kid with the little.
I was a Gerber
squiggly
baby,
shirt.
so
Right.
You was a Gerber baby?
hell yeah.
That's
I love
crazy.
Why did I use
We
Gerber?
gonna put the picture on there.
Oh, hell no.
No, but I said white culture is so prevalent. You don't even know that there's white people that are
Man, I don't
attractive
see
to
nothing
their
white
culture.
that I like all the time.
That's you though. When you're not the majority of
I
the
see it on
population
TV,
here in America.
but they want to get tans
Yo.
like us. They trying to get their haircuts
Hey,
like us.
come on. You just had Wendy's.
Right.
It is a white lady on Wendy's.
It's a white lady.
A white lady, red hair, and freckles.
Damn.
Got your ass.
That shit was good though.
It's a lot of you just don't realize it because it's not the norm.
Right. Go ahead, Wendy.
Yeah, she a redhead. She white as hell.
Right.
Wendy.
She got freckles and everything.
All right, so we talked about how the mascots play a part in systematic oppression. Moving on to the people that actually getting oppressed and actually prevalent in the media, do you feel that celebrities such as Dave Chappelle, JCole, do you feel like they need to have a voice in what's going on? Or do you feel like they should just lay low if they don't know anything? Don't know anything that's tied with what's going on now.
I mean, with those two people that you just named, like, they're really heavy into like supporting the people. So like definitely with Dave Chappelle, he just dropped a special.
Right.
Was it 846, which is dope. Which is really just focused on this specific topic, and I'm pretty sure there was tons of white people in that crowd. And even with like J. Cole, he's always been, whenever a strike is going on or a protest is going on, he's in the mix, and people really start to look for him because they expect him to be there. I think it's something that we should not focus on too much as far as celebrities, because there's thousands of people that aren't getting credit, and there's one person that does music or does entertainment. They're getting a lot of credit and taking a lot of attention off of what's really supposed to go on.
So how do you feel like? I'm guessing you agree with what Dave said in his 846 special when he was saying that I'm not about to come out and have to say something to take away from what people are doing in the streets.
Exactly.
That's what his kind of response to Don Lemon was.
And of course he's going to say something, but it's not the highlight of the movement.
I feel like if you have a platform, you should, and you want to use it, you should use it.
You should. They have to use it, or they should.
You should if
you want to.
If
do
you
they
want
get canceled if they don't?
Nah, you can't get canceled if you don't, because maybe you have something to say, but
I disagree with that though. I mean, you can go ahead and say.
I'm not canceling anybody. I don't know anything about who's getting canceled and who's not getting canceled. All I know is if you got something to say, say it. If you don't got nothing to say, but you know what I'm saying, you thinking about all these things and you don't got nothing good to say, just don't say nothing.
Right.
But then you come out like a Drew Brees. You feel what I'm saying? And you just say some things and then people looking at you like.
I feel like that's how Drew really felt at the moment.
Exactly.
I mean, I see people change or
But
whatever. People can't change.
Can we agree that there's a lot
that's
of white
how he
people that
felt,
feel
and
like
I feel like that's how he's always felt.
a lot of white people probably feel like that, but not a lot of white people are saying.
Well, Drew is
but
really
you know
tied to the military. You know, his family was in the military.
I don't
So
care who
I feel
he's
like that.
tied
Was, that's definitely based on how you grow up. If you grow up in a military family, black or white, it's definitely people that are going to be out there saying you shouldn't kneel for the flag because my family fought for that flag. I feel like that's a military thing geared towards white people, of course. But there are some black people that feel that way just because they were in the military.
I'm just saying, if you got a platform and you want to say something, say it. If you don't, then I mean, I'm not mad at you. Just, you know what I'm saying? But once you say something, you have to keep on along those same lines. For example, JCole, like he said something a long time ago. People who were supporting Obama getting into his presidency. Once you say something and you're on that side, people expect you to stay on that side. So you can't just say something and then all of a sudden, 6 months later, I want to do something political and now I'm switching sides. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean by switching sides?
Like
Kanye, but I
Good example.
That was a good example. I can't argue with that. That was a really good example. Kanye.
Dang, that's
Because
crazy.
he was. George Bush doesn't like black people. Now he's all Trump.
But
This
you know,
nigga-
they say that some people have done research and
But
he
yeah.
was manipulating the system. That's what some people are
Yeah,
saying.
we seen that.
I don't know.
I still got
I
a
read
pair of
into
Yeezys.
it. I read
still got a
into
pair
it.
of Yeezys.
I'm gonna buy Yeezys regardless.
I'm gonna buy another pair.
The
Yeah,
shoes
because
have
it's
nothing
like,
to do-
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's different though. You gotta separate the two. It's the Cosby thing. Like people find Cosby funny, and some people find him a demon. And it's like you have
Come
to.
on, bro. Why are we going to Cosby?
I mean, we gotta separate those two. But here's the main point though. If you have a platform, right, and you have content that talks about like social injustice, racism, and shit like that, you have to talk about it. You can't like be that type of person to continue to talk about it and then not do it.
Well, let's go straight to the next topic, which is JCole versus No Name. Now, No Name, I believe she's an artist that recently came out and stated that there are definitely rappers out here who talk about it, but when you need to be out here on the front lines, they're nowhere to be found. Now, JCole just dropped a track recently discussing that Snow on the Bluff, and he was basically saying, look, I'm not in no position. People think I'm this person that's supposed to have all the answers when shit like this go down, but I'm just another nigga like y'all that's out here rapping. And he was saying, go listen to her. But a lot of people took the one statement he had in his song that was like, she needs to watch her tone. Now we all know black women with the stereotypical tone comment. You just can't do that. That's the only place where I feel like J. Cole came wrong in this situation.
I mean, bro, you gonna say what you saying? You rapping. You supposed to rap your feelings. You can't get in your feelings listening to some other rap if it's not directed towards you. It's just, come on, man. Like,
So was it an issue
people
that
too
he
fucking
was talking
sensitive.
about her and said watch your tone? He was saying black women watch your tone.
No, he was talking about her. He was the song was directed at her. A lot of people say, obviously, if you really listen to it and see that back and forth, then you would know that it was about her. But he was saying she needs to watch her tone and how she comes at people because everybody's not receptive to how she might approach
I agree
them
with
in this situation.
I agree with that. I feel like I don't know her situation, but a lot of people, he even spoke on it, like people just being woke and they want to preach at this certain way to people that aren't in that same mindset and it's not really reaching them, and then they get frustrated and then they want to shit on you and all this other stuff. And he's like, man, I mean, if you really gonna try and shit on us, don't do that. Like, come down here on our level and be more about the people and try to make it more receptive and really find a solution.
I agree with that because I always say, like, if you want a different level of education, not necessarily a book education, but knowing something about a specific topic, if you never sat down and talked with the person and educated them the way you've been educated, then you can't get mad at them for not knowing or for doing something that's outside of the realm of, the education that you already know. Yeah. So I can agree with that.
Would you have, if you were J. Cole, would you have reached out on on Twitter or whatever and been like, hey, go follow her, go follow No Name? She's like, after she came at you the way she did.
I mean, I heard her song. It was like a minute and some change. And when I heard, I didn't really like it. I feel like she's really just about to ride this wave of J. Cole, acknowledging her. She'll be gone, but then like the next month or so. But like, I don't think she really needs attention for what she did. It's not like she spit the hardest verse in the world either.
We all rappers, they all emotional. Got a little character looking for followers and attention. So that's what she got, and she should live with that.
I mean, I listen to No Name.
Me too.
Oh, y'all know her?
Put me on there.
Yeah, I think she's dope.
She has fire music. It's like she's actually rapping. It's like she reminds me of like somewhat like of a Rhapsody. So,
Yeah, that's the vibe.
Yeah, so it's like I
It's a
fucks
bold
with her.
statement.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah, because Rhapsody fire.
But
Right. Said he's
she
top
No Name
notch.
is pretty fire though. She's
Okay.
pretty fire.
she actually spits bars. So for me, like listening to her and then her actually getting that like I would say clout in this type of situation is like I feel like she should take advantage of it because people need to know who she is and the music that she does and she acts like an activist. Well, I say act, but I don't really
She's
know.
an activist. Her resume is there.
So yeah, so I feel like she should really just take this and ride this wave and put herself on the map.
Is her resume better than like activist side
I'm
than
not
JCole?
I'm not about
Like,
to debate the activist who did
Okay.
the most.
I mean, I don't feel J. Cole is an activist to a certain extent because
I feel like he makes you aware.
Okay.
yeah,
Like
He helps
Kendrick
with,
makes you aware.
bringing people aware.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I
he
don't know
makes
who
you
No
aware.
Name is. So
Now that whatever happens after that,
I
is
just
on
want to
you,
make
in
one
my
Right.
thing
opinion.
aware while we're here.
What?
Dej Loaf, can you follow me on Instagram?
oh my
this
Shout out to Dej Love.
Shout out to Dej
Shout out
Loaf.
to Dej Love. Shout out to Detroit. Shout out to home. Shout out to Flint. Our city. But speaking of different places and protesting, did you? I mean, me and Malik went protesting a couple of weeks ago. Did anybody else protest in any way?
No, sir.
Nah, I supported it from the crib though.
Right.
I put some tweets out and posted on
for it.
Instagram.
Of course.
Yeah, I got a situation.
Did y'all do the black screen on Instagram?
No.
Nah.
That was the dumbest thing
did.
ever.
I did, even though it didn't.
I did. I just wanted
That
you
was
you
dumb.
gotta
Sign of support.
Right, it's a sign
Moral
of support.
support.
It was dumb.
I'm supporting all black
Who
people.
started that? Y'all just woke up and saw a bunch of black screens and said, "Yeah, I'm gonna do that too for my people."
I mean,
Hey,
I'm gonna post it.
if this makes us feel like we're all a part of the same goal, then
I'm all for it.
This is the whole thing, though. This is the whole thing. If
I
you
get
know,
what you're saying.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's not like
It's
this
like-
is gonna change America. Like, we get it.
It's not, but think about it like this: like, go on certain people's pages, right? You can see who did it for show. My fault.
You gotta stop doing that.
Who did it for?
Mike fix up everything, brother.
Oh shit! Who did it for show and who did it? Like, who kept it? Because it's like that shit's still on my page. It's like the screen is still there and shit.
For what now?
It's like I mean,
Now
you
got
gotta
a black screen on your
I mean, you gotta show it though. It's like some people just did it for
Everybody
show.
got a black screen. It's a separation of before they found out what was going on, and then after.
And then he got a bottle in his hand in the next picture. Like, what you doing, bro? What you doing?
I mean, come on. Like,
They had the welcome party.
Right. Every Saturday.
Right, but back to like protesting and stuff. A lot of people caught the coronavirus from protesting. Are we still on the watch for the coronavirus?
Yo,
Because there are states like Arizona, Arkansas, California, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, where rates are just like spiked. So what's going on? Are we still aware of the coronavirus, or is it?
I'm on the lookout. I'm in my house 5 days a week. I'm out on the weekends.
I'm in the gym now.
I'm saying.
Oh, you in the gym? Is this...
I went back to the gym.
I'm gonna have to go
I
back
had
now.
to go back.
Okay.
Your boy was
No
out here.
excuses.
Your boy was out here losing all type of muscle. I couldn't. It
That's
was
how when you got it, you gotta maintain.
I can't.
That them in-house workouts was not working.
But I plan on going to Texas in a couple of weeks, so I'm not gonna wear a mask.
I just got back from Houston.
Oh, so you
So
you good?
I
I
mean,
think.
it was cool.
Y'all
I went
try?
to see my family. Yeah,
Okay.
I had to see my family. My family don't live in Atlanta, so
You right.
whenever chance I get to see them,
I
I'll make it
respect
happen.
Take
And
it
plus, I
back.
bought this before all the corona. Bought the ticket for Mother's Day, then I had to push it back here. So back to a couple weeks ago. But
Shout out to Mother's Day.
yeah,
Did
shout
you
out
wear
to all the
masks?
moms out there. Shout out to all the dads out there.
Yeah, sure.
Happy Mother's Day, Happy Father's Day. I ain't got no kids yet.
I'm working
Not
on
yet.
it.
You work?
You said that proudly.
Bro, he said that with a right. I'm working on it.
You ain't working
I
hard
mean,
enough then.
If you having sex, you practicing, my G. Like I'm in practice mode. When I'm ready to go into the game, it'll be great, man.
All right, we was talking about COVID.
We was
right?
talking about COVID. We got COVID for sex, and I don't.
He trying to have some COVID babies.
COVID
Man.
baby.
It's gonna be a lot of those. Can we talk?
Yeah.
Man,
COVID babies.
It's
about
gonna be a
to
lot
serious.
of gender
Is that the
reveals.
same as baby boomers?
There you go.
It might be.
This is the new one.
Yeah,
it's
new
gonna be
baby
booming.
boomers.
Yeah, they're gonna be the boomers.
Come out next year, every baby. all
Burberry
high
shirts
school.
going through the roof. I'm about to get some stock in Burberry. Everybody had to have a baby shower shirt on.
Hey.
Matching
So,
sets.
So let's get to the next
You know what
topic
that
because
is.
this topic just went totally left. I don't know how we got to
Come on.
sex and COVID. I don't get
Hey,
it.
man.
But so everybody knows COVID's been keeping like sports on lock right now. You know, things are starting to come back. I think baseball just announced they're coming back, or they're about to announce they're coming back. But NASCAR hasn't stopped, and they've obviously had some issues within their own, you know, sport. They have an African American driver named Bubba Wallace who had just found a noose in his car's garage. He didn't find it. He didn't see it, but his, you know, someone that works on his team did, and it got reported. NASCAR came out saying we're going to do everything we can to figure out who this person is and remove him from the sport. But today there was just some information from the FBI stating that the noose had been there for months or about a year now, and a knot that it was tied in kind of was similar to a noose, but it wasn't an actual noose. Do y'all feel like this is a cover up? Or does NASCAR look good in this?
Let me just play devil's advocate here. We wasn't talking shit about NASCAR. We was talking about the NBA. We was talking about the NFL. We was talking about baseball. That's all the sports we were talking about. Then all of a sudden, black man got a noose in his trunk. I didn't even know them trunks open.
Not trunk. No. It was in his garage.
In his garage. Has anybody seen this noose?
No, they obviously didn't take a picture of it.
Well,
Why not?
there was also a situation where Bubba he
Why
wanted
is his
to
name
get
Bubba?
a Black Lives Matter sponsored car. Like he wanted his car to have
Why is this man's name
Black
Bubba?
Lives Matter on it. And
I don't think that's his real name.
they didn't let it happen. They did not want it to happen, and they said that wasn't going down.
So that's the backstory.
That happened before any of this.
Bubba's been going through a lot.
His real name,
Basically.
Being a black man in
Bubba's
NASCAR.
real name is Daryl.
All right.
That makes a lot of sense.
All right, cool. I'm with that.
All right, let's call him Daryl.
I ain't calling him
Yeah,
that.
I feel more comfortable calling him.
Yeah,
More
grown
respectable.
ass man, Bubba.
So Daryl Wallace.
Right.
Hey, y'all called the dude off Forrest Gump, Bubba.
I mean, nigga, that's a
That's a
movie.
movie.
That ain't real.
So is Forrest Gump racist?
Might be. I don't know. I don't know what Bubba means, but it ain't too black.
I feel like Bubba's like
Too black.
Well, he's from Alabama, so that's where
Yeah,
probably
probably
the Bubba.
Man, listen. I
back to the actual thing at hand though. Like, does he look crazy for reacting the way he did to the news and the news coming out?
Did he cry?
Yeah, he definitely cried.
Oh,
He
that's-
definitely
Man, that was a scheme.
He cried after they pushed his car up to the front of the race.
Nigga, I ain't
Yeah,
crying.
they had the whole NASCAR team,
I
like
did see
all
that.
the drivers
You
pushing
can't be.
his car
I
up
hate
to
when
the
people
race.
do all this crying sentimental shit. Nigga, come on, man. You supposed to hop on top of that car and go crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? Pop some chocolate milk, dog.
We here.
Right. Like,
I mean, you got to think
What
about
the
everything
hell is
that he's went
Yeah,
through.
he's went through a lot.
This
He's went
entire
through.
time he's been a part of this. Like, we don't know what he went through, man. Like, he
They
probably
could have
been
been
through some
Hold
shit.
nigger
on.
this, nigger that.
Yeah, I mean, I can
has
imagine.
Daryl won any races?
I don't
I'm
know.
sure he's won more
Yeah.
than the guy that quit.
I don't think he. I don't think
I don't know
he,
if he's
like,
actually won
like
first
won,
place.
but I think
He
he
black.
finished like
He winning.
top.
He winning somehow.
Yeah, it's like
Look,
top 10.
for him to
I've
even
heard.
be involved in
Daryl,
that.
Right,
I'm
he
sorry
winning.
that you found a noose in your garage.
And check this out too. They still had Republican flags like up every time. They had
Republican
Republican.
flags, what do you mean?
I mean, not Republican flag. I'm
Confederate.
sorry, Confederate flags.
They just took those
His
down.
best finish is 28th. Shout out
Oh,
to 28.
man.
That's my birthday.
That's
the day
crazy.
of my birth.
Yeah.
28. Shout out.
Daryl, you gotta do a little bit better now that Black Lives Matter in NASCAR.
That's a fact.
You
I
got
mean,
attention,
I feel like
man.
NASCAR has definitely gained some fans with the use of Daryl Wallace.
Are they still driving around in a circle?
They're always gonna be.
They ain't gained no more fans.
Damn.
Trust
I mean,
me.
that's a fact, though.
Daryl, keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep
Nobody's
representing us in the sport.
Oh no! Hold on!
Daryl.
Hold on! I don't want you to dismiss this, but are we gonna watch NASCAR for Daryl?
I never watched
I'll give him a watch like once or twice a year
That's
just
cool.
for Daryl.
It's hard. It's hard to watch.
Daryl,
NASCAR.
keep doing your thing.
Wait, hold on. You can't even say that. When does NASCAR start?
I have no idea.
NASCAR is definitely going on right now because they just had a race.
Yeah, NASCAR is pretty individual. They just don't have the people in the stands, so that's their
Yeah,
that's their thing.
they just did the Talladega.
And NASCAR is deeply rooted on people in the stands because they sell more beers and hot dogs than freaking baseball. If you didn't know.
It's a Confederate sport, y'all.
It definitely is. Well, going to another sport. Let's get over to boxing. Jamie Foxx has just announced that he's going to be doing a biopic as Mike Tyson. I think this is dope. I think it's going to be
dangerous man on
fire.
earth.
Jamie Foxx is impeccable when it comes to the impersonations. So I think this is gonna be perfect for him and his career. And Mike Tyson deserves this. Like Mike Tyson is the GOAT in my eyes. Well, Ali's the GOAT, but Mike Tyson's like right there. So how do y'all feel about?
I feel like your statement right now. I mean, you just can't just say Ali's the GOAT and Mike Tyson. I mean, this
you see
all
Mike
generation.
Tyson
I think
Bro,
all generations.
Ali
got,
meant more to boxing than Mike Tyson.
But I feel like it's just. I just feel like it's disrespectful.
I fuck with Mike.
No, I just feel like it's disrespectful if you gonna say, "Oh, Ali's." I mean, because they never got a chance to fight each other
They're
in their
totally
primes.
different.
I just feel
totally
like
different
Mike is a
fighters.
different animal. Ali's a different animal. It's a different time period. You could have this goes back to basketball and all that. You could have the GOATs in different. Just do 10 years, each 10 years.
So you saying
Mike got embarrassed though.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Henny bit off
still-
people's ears, bro. I don't respect.
Mike
I
biopic-
give Mike his credit.
You still the
He was
baddest
a beast,
man
bro.
alive.
so Muhammad was Jordan and Mike was AI?
Hold on.
Whoa,
Mike
what?
had
AI ain't got
So
no title.
Mike actually won titles.
Okay, so
We can say
what?
Kobe and Jordan.
Kobe and John. I give you
Yeah.
that.
All right. Okay,
I mean,
cool.
Mike Tyson's biopic is gonna
It's
do
gonna
10
be-
But let's
times
get
better
back
than
to that, right?
Ali's
Let's get
biopic. I'm gonna say that right now.
I would rather watch Mike Tyson.
His story is gonna be
than
crazy.
The Ali one that happened
Yeah.
with Will Smith.
All I
I
gotta
would
say-
definitely rather watch this one.
I've watched.
Go ahead.
It's gonna be a lot
I
of
watched
entertainment.
Mike Tyson like boxing matches and this shit is just crazy. And the fact that you see that new video with him like fighting now and he's like what 50?
I'm not fucking with Mike.
54? Like I'm
not fucking
still
with Mike.
so like I've seen that thing where it's like, yo, would you take like 8 hits for like $10 million from Mike Tyson?
Nope.
8 hits.
You gonna,
I think.
I mean, if I get it and I die and my family get it, I mean, I guess I did
I'll
something
take
for my
8
family.
hits behind a brick wall. But listen, at the end of the day,
They say he broke one of his trainer's ribs with the punches he been.
I mean, just for the simple fact, Jamie Foxx is, had to be. Who played Ali?
Will Smith.
Will
Will
Smith.
Smith. Right. So then you got another great black actor, just representing his life in a movie, and I think we've all not had the chance to see the behind the scenes of, Mike Tyson. We just saw the highlights. So if we get the chance to see the behind the scenes and understand how he actually trained for these fights, how he got to where he was, his upbringing, maybe the reasons behind some of his actions when
Mike was crazy. Bro.
yeah. If we get to see
it's-
that,
That nigga said he
known-
would eat your kids.
It was known.
he says crazy shit all the time.
Like I've learned a lot.
bit
about
off an
Mike.
ear. You don't gotta say shit.
He was growing up robbing, stealing, killing, way before that. Like all the behind. I don't even care about the fights. I want to know what he was doing outside the ring, all the drugs he was doing, running around with all these hookers and all this wild shit with Bobby Brown.
That's facts.
Nigga, what? Mike Tyson and Bobby Brown? I know he gotta be in the movie. And Tupac, little
Mike
shit
Tyson
like
and
that.
Jordan?
Like yeah, like he was a real big celebrity. He fell off. He coming back. He fell off. He has a crazy, and he's only 50.
And I'm saying, like, if they made a movie about Rocky that great, like,
Right.
there's no reason the Mike Tyson movie can't be.
And it's
great.
real.
Come on, man, it's crazy.
And he was a hangover.
Shout out to Mike Tyson.
I'm
man.
definitely going
I
to
knocked
see
Mike
that
Tyson out.
Okay.
If we had movie theaters,
Like,
right?
Oh,
it might be at the crib, but
Fire shit.
Definitely would be watching that on Netflix. I guarantee you.
I'm sorry, Jamie.
Alright. Speaking of boxing beefs, well, not boxing beefs, but beefs in general. It looks like we have a new beef arising with Jay Prince, the OG and NBA YoungBoy. Apparently, NBA YoungBoy was robbed. His house was broken into. How long ago was it?
I'm not sure.
It was a while ago. And apparently, Jay Prince helped find his jewels and everything that was stolen. And was just put on YouTube that he found it for him, and
Yo, you gotta watch out for these helping niggas. Niggas love to help you do some shit.
right. Well, how y'all feel about it? Y'all feel like he should have went on YouTube saying I got your stuff back, or y'all feel like he should have hit YoungBoy up directly?
I feel like Jay Prince had something to do with
got you.
that.
Had to.
He had something to do with that.
I mean, he said he run Houston, so whatever goes on in Houston, I gotta make
it's
sure.
a
I
good
figure
chance
it
that
out.
he
And it
didn't
happened.
have anything to do with that.
I mean, he couldn't have. All right, he might have had not had.
Nigga got a signed book. I do too. I got a signed book. From
He
Jay
doesn't
Prince. There's no
need-
bias though. I swear.
I
doesn't
don't
need
know.
to have anything
I don't
to
know.
do
I don't
with
know
it.
Jay Prince,
Jay
but I'm gonna
Prince.
speak my mind on that.
I'm coming to your city, it's whatever. You know what's up, man. I'm in there. What's
I
up?
think he has something to do with it because I mean it was something like real petty. So I feel like I don't know what the instances with them before, but I feel like he showed him that he can get touched easily. All the nigga did was take his keys and fucking Rolls Royce umbrella. But I think if it could get wicked,
I feel
like
like
Jay
that.
Prince can make the shit get wicked in Houston. And
I mean, if he just
watch
didn't
how
go,
you
if
talk
Young
to
Boy
him.
just didn't go to Houston no more, would he have an issue?
But he needs to
He
go
gotta go to
I feel
Houston.
like
He needs to go to Houston.
the
He
issue
needs
is probably
to
a
go.
lot deeper than that. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like, I feel like when we seeing it, like, again, I'm going to use the word highlights. We just seeing the highlights. We're not seeing the behind the scenes of what's actually going on. Because, in rap, it's these little beefs and things that you didn't hear about, and then all of a sudden it explodes. So, I mean, I don't know if he should have been on social media talking about it, but when
you
you're trying
would
to get your
think
point
like an
across,
OG wouldn't even go to social media.
he's old.
Exactly.
He gotta
So you
connect
think
with the young
Everybody
folks.
on social media.
what Jay-Z
now.
said?
He still has a book and he's still selling his book. He's probably looking for
That's not
publicity.
cool, bro.
It's not cool. I don't agree with
I ain't
it.
making
I
excuses
think
for no old
I think
man.
I think he's a smart businessman at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
he's a
because-
smart businessman, and he understands how the industry works. But whether it's right or wrong, I don't agree with it being right. But you know what I'm saying, because it's definitely wrong. But I mean, I can't. I mean, that's what he do. I don't have nothing to do with that. Like, it has nothing to do with me. I mean, I don't really care. But I don't think that was cool. And I think NBA young boy, he came correct with it. Like, yo, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to put it on the internet like that. You could have hit up anybody around me.
He's
like,
young though, so it's like, think about it. Jay Prince got like young artists on, I forgot his label or whatever, but he has young artists, so it's like you're gonna try and get another young artist and be like, yo, I got you, I'm gonna take care of you. Join Rap, is Rap a Lot? Join Rap a Lot. Like, we gonna take care of you over here and shit. We always gonna have you protected. That's how you get like the young artists.
None of that.
What you mean? You
That
don't
ain't
think
how
so?
it's flying.
Yeah,
nigga.
nah,
This
that's
is
not
NBA.
cool.
We talking about NBA young boy.
He been successful for like 6
Right.
years.
Right. He don't need
even-
that.
Yeah, but this is the whole thing. I feel like
he's not young.
he tried it with the wrong one. That's what I'm saying. Like, he thought like he was gonna be like open arms and be like, yeah, thank you. When that's not the case at all.
it came off
Like,
kind of corny too. Like,
OGs
Yeah,
is
come on,
real
man.
corny nowadays. Like the OGs that was in our era, like our, in this era now, they real corny. They doing a lot of weird shit, trying to keep up with the times and be on social media and post and like, dog, you could have kept that under the radar. Whatever y'all had going on, do that.
If you an OG, man, it's gonna get talked about years from now. The thing that you did to
Right.
help X, Y, Z person. So, I mean, when I'm looking at OGs, I'm looking like people like the Black Godfather and stuff like. You hear all the things that he did, but he's like, oh damn, he's the one who helped such and such person in that
Everybody.
situation. You're like, damn.
So we need a break real quick. I just got to give a shout out to Honor Clothing. Make sure y'all hit the Instagram, Honor_clothing. Also, Lifers Republic. Shout out to Lifers Republic. Let's give a shout out to them. Go check out the Instagram as well. I'm gonna let you give out the name for that.
Lifers Republic at Instagram. That is it. Check
Go
it out.
follow them right now.
Follow
Exit
them.
Urban
Check
Wear.
it out.
Follow Exit Urban Wear and Neonami ATL. All right, so let's go over to the shoes for the week. Today we're going to be checking out the Air Jordan 3 Animal Instinct 2.0s. The 1.0 had the zebra stripes, the cheetah prints, the cougar prints. It looks like
It was too
Uh,
with
much.
a black.
Too much.
Too much.
Yeah,
Well,
you got zebras, cheetahs, lions.
I mean, it's the Animal Instinct retro. Like, what are you?
I
What
mean,
else
they
do you
had to
expect?
go with the zebra joint.
Okay, so how you feel about the 2.0s compared to the 1.0s? I feel like they brought it back down a little bit.
Michael Jordan can't be
There's a
approving
snake.
these
It's
shits.
more reptile-ish than it is
No
cat.
way. Michael Jordan approving.
It's
The way
like-
Michael Jordan dresses,
Yeah,
no way he
I mean,
approving these
I don't
shits.
think he
man.
approving of everything. Like, come on now.
His
I think-
son approved this.
I think it's that one Jordan that it stands out from the rest. I'll say that.
Yeah.
It's for those people that wear to be flashy and you know what I'm saying. Like,
That's a rap music video. Shit.
Honestly,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
the
that's
twos are. I feel like the twos are better than the ones. The ones look more girlish to me because niggas
But-
are walking around here with
Yeah, I
zebra
would put
prints.
my girl
You'd
in
be
those.
surprised.
I mean,
the,
I like.
the twos look more manly with the
2.0s?
snake skin, the reptile. They got snake skin, alligator skin. Looks
I
like.
mean, I would rock them,
The
but
2.0s
am I
look
gonna
better.
spend how much? How much did you say the price tag was?
It got
9.5.
What size you wear?
9.5.
283
Ooh,
on
That's
Kicks
not
on
bad.
Fire.
That's not bad
not
for a
bad.
9.5.
That's not bad.
The 11,500 though.
But if Trump
Yeah,
cut
God.
my second stimulus
Wow.
check, I can
Yo,
get
we
it.
need them stimulus checks number
That's
2,
what I'm
Trump.
saying.
Go ahead and ship them out this way.
If Trump cut him, I'm
Don't buy
getting
Jordans with your stimulus.
I'm still not,
Don't be that guy.
still not voting for Trump,
Nobody.
but I'm gonna take that second stimulus check they talking about.
Hey man,
That's a bribe.
I'm definitely gonna take my money. So yeah.
All right. So next we're gonna look at these Yeezys. The Yeezy basketball sneaker, the Yeezy Quantum, is officially set to make its release for retail.
That's gonna be big.
Here soon.
It's so depressing how shoes are so.
Was this the shoe that Kanye did? Went out on All-Star Weekend and told people to give him his shoes to get those.
That was it.
So people already have them right now in Chicago.
People got them. People. This
he was riding in the truck.
Yeah, he was riding in the truck. Yeah.
I ain't never seen them.
People been had.
This is his official basketball shoe. And Nick Young helped him. I think he gave him the inspiration to do it. He wasn't going to do it at first. And then Nick Young was like, hey, you should do a hoop shoe.
Like,
I'm not fucking with it. I'm be real.
I can't do it.
I mean,
I would not.
You know, Kanye is the dude. He wants to jump over the jump man. So once he
not
got
jumping over the jump man in the basketball shoe. Casual shoes.
It's a different world, bro.
Usually,
it's a different world.
With Yeezys, when they first drop, sometimes I don't like them, sometimes I do. But then after a while, a lot of them do grow on me, and I'm hoping that these do. Right now, I'm not sure.
Like,
I'm not sure.
The shoe is not for you.
I've seen them in
That's
person.
what you gotta understand, bro. The shoe is for people who are hooping.
No, I understand that, but people wear
Jordans
hoop
are for
shoes.
people who that.
Yeah,
but
people
this
wear
but
hoop
no, I'm
shoes
saying
I like to wear.
Jordans is for people that are hooping, but you're gonna resonate to Jordans.
I would never hoop in Yeezys.
Jordans are
ever.
a lifestyle.
But you're not 15
shoe
years
as well
old,
as-
16 years old, buying your first or second pair of
Right.
basketball
Bro, I'm not
shoes.
buying these to hoop with a
You're
team.
not. You're not because you're not 15, 16.
I don't think he made them for 15. For team.
I mean,
I don't
he
think
got
he
the-
made
he got
this
the
as a
kids
team
size.
shoe.
I don't think he made them for 40-year-olds though. I'm thinking this for like
Bruh,
kids.
this is for people that
I
are
feel like it's for
15,
anybody who
16,
wants-
17 years old.
You really think there are gonna be kids out here on hoop squads and high school teams wearing these?
Yep.
Yes.
This is a lifestyle.
Bruh.
It wants to
Them
be a
wear it.
basketball shoe.
Let
It
it,
be
let
like
it
that.
hit Christmas.
Hold
I
up,
bet you
hold
somebody.
up.
buy
You
it.
know what though? Do you know kids are hooping in $500 sneakers right now?
Yo,
That's cool.
check this out though. Yeezys
not cool.
are way more
You got
comfortable
it,
than Jordans. I will say that Yeezys are way
Yo.
more comfortable than Jordans. I feel like if those
Also,
are
Air Maxes
actually,
are. What are we talking about?
but that's what I'm saying. Like if those are actually as comfortable as
Hold
the direction he's been going, then they might have some potential.
You do understand you got kids hooping in one shoe this Saturday and not the same shoe next Saturday.
But that's not the majority.
That's the ones
That's
buying those.
if you
Well, I'm
going-
talking about if a
Hey.
school signs a deal with Adidas and they say we want that shoe. To
No, you're not
represent.
getting that shit.
That's what I'm talking about.
you
Jordan
gonna
has
pay money.
it on
You gonna pay
L's.
money for it.
But I'm talking about.
Yeezy ain't get that big. This is first shoe, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You think this will get to that
Hell
point?
yeah.
I don't.
Not that shoe, but he's gonna create more shoes that
Not
way.
basketball shoes. I don't think
Yeah.
he's
I-
gonna
he
have.
might.
He's gonna have the
He might,
casual
man.
shoe
He
on
might.
a lot.
No.
But as
I
far as
don't know, bro.
basketball
I don't think
shoes,
this
people
is the
are still
last.
wearing
It's the
Jordan.
first, not the last.
Kanye is
no,
very-
Nah, bro.
let's say this is a trial run.
Nick Young ran
Right.
wore a pair of
Yeah.
Yeezys and actually hooped in them, but
Yeah.
that's probably the only guy.
Four
You think a person in the NBA
Look,
other than
4
PJ
years
Tucker-
later, 4 years later, the guy has a basketball shoe. After Nick Young hooped in them, 4 years later, there's a basketball shoe.
PJ might rock them.
PJ will rock them. Nick Young will rock them. I don't
That's
think,
two people that
People
have
gonna
an
rock the
influence.
shoes.
Right.
That means
But
more
it's,
people are gonna
it's
do
not
it.
gonna catch on.
Wait till-
It's
wait,
not
just-
gonna be like.
That's what we've been saying about Kanye for a minute
see.
now.
You
We're
think
gonna sit and watch
so? We're gonna
Yeezy.
see if Kanye gets a deal. If Adidas gets a deal with a school and they say, "Hey, UNC," which will never happen because they're tied to Jordan, but UNC or UCLA, we're all gonna. The whole team is gonna wear these Yeezy Quantums for the
Yo, they
team
could-
shoes.
But it's gonna be like the Quantum 10s.
He could
like,
do a
it's gonna be
promotion.
later down the line.
Yo, Adidas has schools though. He could do a promotion and say, "Yo, I want everybody to wear Yeezys. My Yeezys. My
But
Yeezys
what
are
happens to
number one."
the signature shoe for the Hoopers?
What
that-
Hoopers? You're
The
playing.
James Harden.
You're playing for
the-
Florida State. You
Damian
have no
Lillard.
signature
Do you
shoe.
still have a shoe? Damian Lillard still have a shoe?
Yeah, he still has it.
But
Yeah.
bro, you can have that. But I don't know what James Harden is trying to do to promote his shoe.
I'm
There's
just
different
saying.
promotions.
They
I
look
don't-
better
I don't
than
feel
James
like
Harden
this
shoe,
is
I'll tell you
gonna
that
catch
much.
on.
All I'm saying is-
we said this about a couple other shoes, and I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, you just gotta let the shade. Like, he gonna come out with another color, and then I'll get you. We all
let's
gonna
see
be
what
like,
happens.
That's all
we
it
all
takes.
gonna be like, all right, now these is slick fire. So I'm just waiting for the next color to come out. That's what you gotta
People
do.
said the Yeezy. What is it? The 350s. They said, "Oh,
That's my favorite Yeezy. And
they
that's so
said,
basic.
"Oh,
but
he's
that's my
making too
favorite.
many colors, bruh. People are waiting for those colors. Like you may not be waiting.
I don't know if you're waiting for Sesame and Earth Brown. It's just the same exact color.
like Earth Brown.
You gotta know the difference though.
Right.
Bro, get the fuck out of
It's
here.
not Yeezy though.
It's
It ain't
Sesame,
Ralph.
bro.
And with that, I'm gonna just end the show today. I appreciate y'all checking out. I am your host, Blake Kendricks, and this is the Full Disclosure Podcast.